Hello everyone, this is Sumit Bose and I am from the Bodhi Academy. Today we are going to discuss of the chapter India's national movement. Okay, the first phase. Basically, India's national movement is divided in two phases: the first phase and the second phase. Freedom is didn't happen in a single day. Okay, or it's not a sudden incident that happened out of nowhere. Okay, but India's freedom struggle, the achievement India got, that is freedom, it is the price of many struggles and years of sacrifices and protesting against the foundations of the British rule. So we divide India's freedom. We will divide India's freedom struggle into two phases. Okay, and today we are going to discuss on the first phase. Okay, now while going through the first phase, we will highlight three matters here, three topics here. The first one is Congress played a vital role. The second point is leader who played important roles. The third point is conclusion. Okay, so these 3 points, if we highlight these 3 points, it will give us a clear cut picture that how did India's freedom struggle started and what was the exact role of Congress, who were the eminent leaders of Congress that boosted the uh, charisma of India's freedom struggle, and what was the conclusion. Okay, so without any further delay, let's start. So our first point is role of the Congress. Now Congress, Mr. Alan Octavian Hume founded the Indian National Congress in 1885. Okay, now why did he founded the Congress in 1885? How did? Okay, Mr. Hume gathered all the political leaders, all the leaders from east to west and from north to south, and after gathering all these leaders, he held a grand meeting, and that meeting was first held in 1885, which was known as the first session of Congress, and officially the Congress was established. Okay, so the first phase is known as the moderate phase. Okay, this phase is known as the moderate phase. It lasted till 1885 to 1905. Okay, now the question may arise in your mind: how did the moderates used to uh, regulate their actions against the bondage of the British rule? Okay, the moderates used to follow the decorum of three P's. Now what is this 3P? Petition, pray, protest. Now the moderate structure of controlling or regulating some campaigns, okay, or some freedom struggles against the British rule, this was based in three P's only: petition, pray, protest. Okay, now the first phase is known as the moderate, and it lasted for 20. These controlled the national movement. So what did they used to do? Okay, the moderates used to believe in the way of non-violence. Okay, and they used to, that's what I told you, protest, pray, and petition, and they used to regulate their operations against the British like in this manner. Okay, so next we will see the second point. I hope you all understood the first point in detail. The second, we will look at the second point, that is leaders who played important roles. Leaders who played important roles. Okay, the first one is Dadabhai Naoroji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, W.C. Banerjee, or Umesh Chandra Banerjee. Okay, now what was the role of Dadabhai Naoroji? Okay, let's check it in details here. He is also known as the Grand Old Man of India. Now, what did Dadabhai Naoroji? How did he played a significant role? Okay, the first one is Dadabhai Naoroji. Dadabhai Naoroji, who is also known as the Grand Old Man of India, he played a significant role. What Dadabhai Naoroji explained in his book about the Britishers draining India's resources, and he acted as a mentor to Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Okay, he explained in his book on how the Britishers slowly draining, eventually draining out India's resources and becoming more prosperous country, making their country Britain more and more prosperous. He explained very briefly in this book, and he acted as a mentor to Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Okay, now let's check on the second leader, shall we? Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Gopal Krishna Gokhale acted as was the main mentor of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, he was the main mentor of Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma Gandhi idealized Gopal Krishna Gokhale as his leader or icon. Okay, now Umesh Chandra Banerjee was an how did Umesh Chandra Banerjee help? Umesh Chandra Banerjee was an excellent orator. Excellent orator. Okay, and he had such a capacity of influencing people through his speech that it influenced them too much to do whatever he told him to do. Okay, told them to do. Okay, he was an excellent orator and and played a very significant role in the Congress party. Okay, now we will move on to the last point, that is conclusion. Here we can say that the moderates were very safely. Here we can say that the moderates were the safety valve between the public and Britishers in the first phase in the National Congress. Okay, so moderates were the safety valve. Why safety valve between the public and the British forces? Because they never used the extreme way on the later India National Movement, the extremist of the Indian National Congress followed in that way. Okay, so they followed a very moderate way of protesting. Okay, so that's why maybe this was very important. Obviously, this was very important, but there is a safety valve between the public and the Britishers. Okay, in the first phase of the national movement. Okay, so this is all about India and its national movement. Okay, so I hope you all understood and the video and the chapter in briefly. And if you want some more information or details, please contact the Bodhi Academy.